Okay, y'all. First thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna get this back deck in this deuce. I think it's a 75, 76 deuce in the quarter. We're gonna get the back deck situated in this because I couldn't do it without putting it in the car. So I'm gonna get this back deck situated. Then we're gonna work our way from the back to the front of the car. So just bear with me. Okay, y'all. So this is what we have in this car from the previous owner. They cut this mud with a steak knife, a Ginsu, perforated edge, a laser beam, a proton cannon, a blowtorch, and a fingernail file. They use all that to cut this hole out. So what I gotta do is I gotta make it right. So that's what I'm finna do, y'all. So watch me. I already cut the wood to fit, but I'm just thinking of the design right now. So I'm about to get the wood and put it in here, make sure it lines up, and we're gonna come back and get it straight. Okay, so I got the deck in there, as you can see, and I made the cutout for one side already. Now, what I have to do is I have to mirror these cutout on this side, and it has to be in the middle. So I have the middle of the board right here, and the middle of the car usually sits right on this thing right here. So I have to try to make this put on that side. So I saved these cutouts so I can put them on the other side. So I basically have to try to line this up because you see I started drawing the other one. So I think that's might be almost right. But see, what I have to do is, hold on, let me get the other piece. So what I have the cutout that came out of that side right there. As you can see, came out of that side. So what I gotta do is flip it and put it on that side and make it exactly what that one's supposed to be. But it seemed like it's off to me for some reason, because this gap right here and that gap right there, it gotta be exactly the same. But if I put it exactly the same, I think, I don't know, my circle shouldn't be in that middle right there then. That circle is in the wrong spot. So I'm gonna have to do my mathematical calculations, have to use some of my Afro engineering. I'm gonna have to call on a seat guide to help me out with this one, because this one is kind of, it's probably something real simple I did wrong, but I'm just gonna discard that circle and just try to go from the middle. I'm just gonna measure from this corner to the end and put the same on that side, and I make my circle and stuff at the end to get that in the middle. But that's how it's gonna look back there, and that way you can have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3 6x9s on that side and 3 6x9s on that side if he want to. I don't care what he puts up under there, but that's what's gonna happen. So let me get that together. I told y'all, I got it. I love it when a plan comes together. I had to flip it over on the other side because that big circle in the middle was throwing me off, and you know I see in 3D, three-dimensional. So I kept seeing that circle, and it kept throwing my measurements off, so I just flipped it on the back side and I recut it. So now you see what the back deck is going to look like. I don't know. I might put 225 right there in the middle, coming down like that, or 225 right here. I might just leave it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to route those edges, put a grill in there, and he can work with the rest under the bottom. But yeah, that's the back deck. Step 1 of this process. Now I'm gonna start getting these backside pieces and everything covered in the color, and we're finna move along on this car. And I'm finna go get the paint. I'm finna tape this dash up and go get the paint to paint this dash real quick and get that all situated. I'm gonna run through this car in a couple days, y'all. He's been waiting long enough. This is my guy. He's been waiting patiently, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock him out real quick, get him D.lux style. So stay tuned, y'all. So I routed the edges, as you can see. around the edges. So, and I route the front edge right here. I might end up cutting it back some. I don't know, depends on how the seat fit in here, but I want it to fit tight against the seat. And I might, that back edge close to the window, I might adjust the back edge a little bit, so I'm not going to route that edge. And these sides right here, the piece that goes down right here, might have to cut down into here. Take that out so the piece fits in there. Most likely, I think I'm gonna have to, but I'll get to that when I come to that. So, but the rear deck is done. Sand it, feather the edges, like a lot of little spots like that. Get that out of there. Sand it. Figure out what I'm gonna do on the bottom, because I gotta cover that whole bottom. You can't see through there, so I might just use some black marine mesh. Marine mesh is a waterproof mesh that lets the air through, lets the water through, as you can see on the bottom of boat seats and stuff. But the sound will still come through. So I might put that marine mesh, put the regular aluminum mesh, and then the marine mesh under that, and then you won't be able to see none of that raggedy ass cut under there that he cut with a laser beam. You'll never be able to see that. But I don't know yet. We'll get to that when I get to that. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, y'all, I'm about to probably finna go find some paint to match this color right here. It's like a distressed, almost, I want to say Merlot color, burgundy. It has a little light colors in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a rugged burgundy-ish looking color. So this is the color I'm doing the seats and the deuce. So I'm gonna start stripping the glue and everything off these pieces and getting them ready to wrap. And I'm going to get a paint to match this color right here, or maybe a little bit darker than this to give it an accent color. And so I can paint the rest of the trim, and we're gonna get on it. Alright, you can see these pieces right here. You can't put no paint or no material or nothing on here looking like this. This is not rust. This is just old glue from the old stuff that was on here. So what I have is my trusty little sander, and I have this bit right here. Well, this top. It looks like, I don't know what the hell it looks like. I know it just strips off old glue and rust and everything. So I use this and I'll strip all that off there. As you can see, I got the glue stripped off pretty much. Stripped it pretty good. Still certain stuff right there, like right here, but I can rub. See, it rubs right off. I can rub this stuff right off. So I'll take a little extra time to get that off, but I brought out my big boy. And I got that ready to go, so I'm gonna wrap these pieces up. But let me go grab this paint. I'm gonna go run and find some paint this color real quick. I'm gonna come back to y'all. Okay, guys, I'm at Pet Boys. I just got out of Pet Boys. Some places up north don't got Pet Boys. Pet Boys. It's like an AutoZone on steroids. And I bought this color right here. See if I can zoom in on it. I guess not. Well, the color is dark Toreador, something like that. I don't know, it's a factory color, factory GM color. And plus they have 40% off today. Well, the whole store is 40% off. So I got 2 small cans. Well, that's way more than enough. I just got to do the dash and the trim pieces. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go back to the shop, prep the pieces, and get ready to just paint them. Okay, so this is the color wrapped on the pieces, as you can see. So I wrapped those 4 pieces. These cover the seat belts that come from the ceiling. These is the front A-pillars, and I did those. And hopefully, let's see. See, I got a dark metallic paint to complement that. And I'm using that to paint the trim. And I have the trim. Here's some of the trim. So basically what I'm going to do is take a red Scotch-Brite, something like this, and just lightly go over it and rough it up just a little bit and lay my paint straight on there. Let it dry overnight. It'll be dry tomorrow and be ready to go. I'll do the headliner in the morning. But I got more trim pieces. This is just some of the pieces right here to give you an idea. So I'm going to scuff these up and get ready to go. Okay, I got all the pieces prepped and laid out on my board. I'm going to spray it on. I'm going to go ahead and spray these couple coats on here, let it dry, and be ready to install when I put the headliner in. As you can see, I smoothed them all out. I left the corners on right there because I don't want to put too much paint on them, won't be able to fit and they're going to scratch up, so I leave them on. I scooted them back a little bit. If you can see the line where it's supposed to go. So they'll be alright. Because once I put them up, they ain't coming down no more unless you get the car done over. So it'll be alright. Okay, there you go. So we have our pieces painted. I put a couple coats on there. I'm going to let it dry overnight. And however long it takes for me to put the headliner in, it still be sitting somewhere drying. So that's all the trim pieces in the car. Everything else is wrapped. So now I'm going to move on to this dashboard and let y'all see what's going on with that. Okay, so here's the dashboard. As you can see, it is terrible. I don't know who was doing this dashboard or who did this dashboard, but excuse me, they used the cheapest vinyl ever. They don't even like bend and flex. That's why I tell customers, don't try to buy the vinyl and buy whatever and try to tell me you have your own materials, because I'm not going to do it. But anyway, I got to peel all this off and make a pattern. But since this is on here, what I can do is I make a pattern off this. So what I usually do is take a marker. See, it's broke right here. This whole piece is broke, but I'll fix that. But take a marker, and what you do is, so I want a seam to go all around this edge right here. So what I do is I just make a line. Like that. All the way around to the other side. And I just cut on that line. So that this whole front piece would be one piece. This be one piece. And this back piece right here would be one piece. And see, I don't need to do all that, because I know how to push it down in there and stretch it and glue it without having to sew an extra piece to go in the vent. But I might just make some vent trim to go around there, so I won't have to do all that anyway. But yeah, so I just make a pattern like that. And the vinyl I use is going to stretch, so I'll be able to stretch it in these corners so everything will be good. So see how this goes. So I start pulling this cover off, and look what I see up under here. Carpet. They put carpet under here. Oh my God. I don't know what y'all been doing in Kentucky, but y'all need to stop with that bullshit. Straight carpet under here. See, this is stuff y'all, the interior shops don't show you. And I'm showing y'all everything. Somebody put carpet up under here and glued the material to the carpet. And look at this. The vents wasn't even pushed back in here. Look at the carpet. Carpet. This is how they try to fold it in there. People accept this and then they want to talk shit to me. That's why my price is going sky high. If I get anybody complaining about anything I do, I'm raising those shit up $1,000. Let me finish this. So look at the underside. They took some, I guess it's MDF, look like an old visor, and screwed it in to try to hold the dash together. Wow, look at that. Look. And that's the hole they cut out for the speaker right there. And then, right here, look. They try to put some staples in there. Man. The things y'all do in the country. I tell you. Do-it-yourselfers, if you don't got the right stuff, don't do it. Please. Because I'm telling. I'm snitching. I'm telling everything is some bullshit. I'm telling. After further inspection, this is what the dash looks like. That's why they put that carpet and shit on top. Look at this. They put the speaker. If anything, they should have put that at the bottom. So I gotta peel this off. All the dash is broke. Look at that. This motherfucker. Look at this. Broke. So I'm gonna have to work my magic, y'all. Terrible. So what I did was I took the old pieces and made braces to hold it together. But I need some fiberglass mat, and I don't have any tonight, so I have to do this in the morning. So stay tuned on this dash repair on this Deuce and a Quarter. I holla.